All right, as most of y'all know, I am making my way out to Higley for the Higley-Seton game. Higley 8-1, Seton 8-1. Cade versus Wade, something's gotta give. Shout out to my boy Andy Silvas, photographer Andy Silvas, for taking care of the graphic. One of these teams is gonna lose tonight and is gonna be on the road for their second playoff game. And real quick, I caught up with Desert Mountain safety Luke Donovan last night, and I got a chance to talk to him about his PWO to Ohio State. But anyways, I'm gonna show you some of that, and then when we come back, probably gonna be more water, more light, and I'll be at Higley.
Luke Donovan, class of 2018, Desert Mountain.
I know the situation with recruiting has to be crazy for a lot of you Arizona athletes because, man, one school gives you a little bit of attention and then no other schools follow along. What's the hardest part about the process?
The hardest part is probably not even gonna look. I have to email a bunch of schools to start getting interest. The hardest part is definitely when a school doesn't even respond. Other schools, you just keep emailing, eventually they'll answer. Ohio State eventually just asked my number. I got the PWO. Other big time schools ask my transcripts, stuff like that.
Season, you're pretty much guaranteed a playoff game, so there's 2 games at least left in your senior year. Does it look like you're just going to take this offer?
Not exactly. I definitely want to weigh out my options, keep talking to the other schools that I've been talking to.
Why are the big schools not coming here? What seems to be the problem?
Yeah, I don't know. The school's got a whole bunch of talent. I guess the only thing I can say about that is the school is great and the coaches do their job, but some scouts just don't want to look away.
What has your senior year been like?
My senior year has been awesome. It's great being put in a leadership position and teaching juniors. It goes by fast, but it's awesome.
Riley Tucker, Desert Mountain safety, class of 2019.
Greg Sarandi, Desert Mountain receiver, class of 2019.
What does it mean like when a player's like, yo dude, I'm slept on?
Yeah, I think a big part of it is not just claiming you're slept on and actually putting in the work. Having a big heart and actually putting stats. Film doesn't lie.
Being slept on is more so where you put in all the work, you do all the time, you just get all the results and everything, except no one's really paying attention to you. Like,
when you say nobody, do you mean colleges or do you mean like the media members?
I mean more so like the colleges. Like
okay.
The colleges won't look at a certain school because they don't have a certain number of students or they don't play in a certain region.
The definition of being slept on, you got to be able to put in the work. You got to have the stats. Every Friday, you got to show up and play big. You know, you got to have a certain amount of tackles. You got to have the yards and everything to be able to be in that category.
So you can't be 9 games into the season and have like 3 catches and then claim that you're slept on.
No, definitely not.
All right, so I made it out to Higley. I gotta find Greg McAfee. I don't know where he's at. I got my boys Greg, Kelvin, and Cody taking over the pregame Periscope. I know you got this cool thing going on, the Carlos Strong, hashtag Carlos Strong for the kid at Moon Valley. What exactly is it?
What we're doing is we're actually going to give away a 2.5-hour session pictures that I'm going to do.
Probably like senior pictures.
Like senior pictures, family pictures, anything.
How much does that usually run?
About $235 for 2 hours.
Okay, so you're raffling off a 2-hour session.
Yep.
And what else?
All the money will go to them.
To the GoFundMe, to the official GoFundMe?
Yeah, no, they're actually going to go. I'm going to take it to Moon Valley, meet with the lady and hand it to her. The money right there.
Hashtag Carlos Strong. Our thoughts and prayers are with all the people over there at Moon Valley, even though we are all the way over here at the Higley Seton game for Higley Senior Night.
That's right.
So you're taking senior pictures already?
Taking senior pictures already.
We got Andy and Chili on site.
What up, what up?
Friday Night Lights. Hanging out with the Higley Knights. Let's go.
I'm Mackenzie. My favorite is Adrian. Follow us on Twitter at HHSSpiritline.
A few moments later.
Shout out to the AD over at Higley, a proponent of more water, more life, and we appreciate you.
Thank you for being here, gentlemen. Thank you.
I have to shake your hand with my left hand because my right hand's like broken.
It's all right. Thank you for being here.
More water, more life, you already know.
Hi, my name is Charlotte Keneally, and my favorite player is Mateo Estes. Hi, my name is Erin Mager, and my favorite player is Peter Fugger.
10 seconds later.
Higley is all over this Seton Sentinels team. 8-1 versus 8-1, but dude, Higley looks like they're about to put up 81 in the first half as they are leading 43-0.
This is what Higley's doing. They're making them one-dimensional, and they are blocking the gaps in the run lanes for Nick Wade. If you make this Seton team one-dimensional, force them to pass, that's not their strength. They are a running football team, and defensively, it's so loud. By the way, shout out to Higley and their fan section, because this place is so loud. They got the fireworks every touchdown, and Higley is putting on a show right now. Higley's doing everything right. Seton can't stop them.
So can Higley do anything wrong?
I mean, the only thing you can take away from them right now is they're committing a couple stupid penalties that kind of, allowed Seton Catholic to drive down the field there. But other than that, they haven't ran more than 2 offensive plays in a drive, and they scored on every drive.
Now, odd statistic of the night, offensive lineman Matt Hicks has a pancake block and a touchdown off the hook and ladder. Run me through that play.
Well, this is what happened. We got a quick hitch to the outside, and you want to talk about athletic tackles.
At no extra charge for a limited time. For all of your home and air conditioning needs, go to Western States Home Services.
And the big fella.
Sponsored by the Spirit Line.
Yeah. She was like, it's senior night, if you should send someone out here. I'm like, sorry, man.
Seton special teams really handling business. That punter, I think, is like dominating his side.
Well, he's pinned them once or twice.
Yeah, they dropped one inside the 5.
Hi, my name is Kelsey Pincher, and my favorite player is Ruth Woolley. Hi, my name is Garrity Stock, and my favorite player is James Downey.
12 seconds later.
So it's halftime and Seton has managed to slow down this high-powered Higley offense. It is still 43-0. So what's your take right now, guys?
Seton, like I said, the second quarter went by in a flash with that running clock. And Seton defensively, they just Higley exposed them. They got after their weaknesses, and Jason Hall's having a great game, man. He's the deal. He's the real deal.
Dr. Dre, just like I knew, he's surgical when he's running the ball. So he's cutting up this Seton defense just like we knew he would, looking like Dr. Shepard out there. So, you know, we see what Higley's doing out there. Yo, Greg, what do you see?
I mean, I told you at the beginning of the game, you know, they got to get out fast. They're going to do that. And, you know, Drayson, I mean, I don't think they have an offensive series that went over 3 or 4 plays.
Until the second quarter.
Until the second quarter in those last couple drives.
What's your take about Cade Matthews?
I think Cade's one of the best linebackers in the state. You know, he plays hard, he plays quick, and he's the leader of a strong defense.
And surprisingly, well, not surprising to me, Williamsfield seems to be leading Queen Creek. We're gonna have to find out what the story is over there. We might get expanded vlog coverage. Me, Greg, Cody, we might be making our way down to Queen Creek. Y'all said you wanted to roll out that purple carpet. I'm curious if it's still gonna be there. I got yoga coach Donna Chasen, who seems to do some yoga training for all these football teams. You do Higley, you do Casteel, and you do Red Mountain. And McClintock goes every other week. Who's your biggest yogi on this Higley team?
Jim Williams, Chris Collins.
You know what? All these guys love their yoga. I know Spencer Brash pretty well. Obviously, like Drayson, he's really into it as well. Coach Zuby takes my class too. Can you believe that? Yeah. Okay. He's in there getting it on. Yep.
A little bit of that good Zen, a little bit of that Namaste, and it translates into a 43-0 halftime lead because Seton does not take your classes apparently.
Exactly.
All right, so where can we find you? Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter, Donna Chasen Yoga.
You got a website, Donna Chasen Yoga? All right, I'm gonna put the link somewhere down there, down there. Show some love. Higley doing their thing. We're trying to figure out where we can get this food at. I'm not going to any yoga classes anytime soon, so.
I'm Quinn. I'm Camden. And our favorite player is Henrik. I'm Veronica, and my favorite player is Drayson. I'm Kira, and my favorite player is Kyle White.
My name is Elisa Hernandez and my favorite player is Scout Dolberry.
Hi, my name is Alicia Chaveste and my favorite player is Vincent Wallace.
Hi, my name is Hallie Lecker and my favorite player is Roman DeCaro.
The end of the third quarter and the running clock seems to be Seton's best friend right now. Spencer Brash scores with the early touchdown, a touchdown pass, 14 yards. Higley is officially up 50-0.
We haven't seen much here in the second half, but we didn't need to. We had the fireworks show in the first quarter, and it just kept on rolling from there.
Good to see a couple of the youngsters right now, see what they can do on the defensive side for Higley. Seeing Catholic just trying to, I think, punch one in at this point.
They got a lot of work to do. Obviously, they know what they got to do to fix things. They might draw Cactus Shadows or one of those teams in the first round. Maybe get that revenge game. This might be the tune-up that they need.
Yes. I think the best player I've seen on the field today has been Ty Robinson. Two-way player. Defensively, the guy gets aft, and he had one heck of a receiving touchdown down here. Caught the ball at the highest point.
I'm Sienna, and my favorite player is Coleman Owen. I'm Maddie, and my favorite football player is Andrew Forchak. I'm Ella, and my favorite football player is Mason Fonsbeck.
All right, big night for the senior, Drayson Hall. Hey, Dr. Dre, tell me, man, is this what you expected, the big 50-0 blowout?
No, I didn't expect it. Our team balled out senior night. We played lights out. Defense was whooping on them. Our O-line shut them out. We had some pretty well-executed plays, and it just worked out in our favor.
There was a lot of hype between the running back battle between you and Nick Wade. Nick Wade on his way to 1,000 yards, and obviously, like, you've been the man for a couple seasons now. What impressed you about Seton?
That they're not giving up. They keep going. I think I just have the better line, honestly. My line's balling out every game, and they've been doing the best that they could, and I'm so proud of them.
You got a ton of offers going on. Is there any particular place that you really want to be? Like, what is that dream school for Dr. Dre? I mean, with a nickname like Doctor, I feel like you got to find a good medical school.
Yeah, I want to be a cardiologist.
Are you serious?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes, sir.
well that's awesome. Okay,
yes,
so you're gonna do some like Grey's Anatomy type stuff.
Yes, sir.
Some Grey's Anatomy. So, I mean, you're absolutely surgical with how you cut these defenses up. What is it like when you're out there? Like, you got a great line, you got an awesome quarterback.
My coaches have put me in great positions. When I get on the field, I just do what I do, and it's not me, it's God and my team.
All right, well, congratulations. You're not a secret anymore, and I know all these teams are going to gear up to play you in the playoffs.
Thank you, sir.
The big matchup was Cade versus Wade. You know, their star running back, Nick Wade, versus, you know, obviously you and your entire defense. What really was the difference?
We just played physical, we owned the line of scrimmage, and I think that's what made it.
Coach Zuby's been preaching all week about, you know, you guys want to step on the throats right away, not let up, dominate from the get-go. How are you guys able to execute so efficiently?
We just came out fast with a lot of fire, and we just stepped on them early and got it done early.
What are you preaching to the rest of your defense in terms of following your lead?
You know, we're just playing hard, and it's just 11 guys doing their job, you know, not someone trying to do something special, just playing within our scheme and making plays within that. And I think we're doing absolutely a great job of that.
All right, man. Well, I'm hyped. You guys are good, and I can't wait to see you guys in the playoffs and handling that business.
Thank you.
You had a big night tonight. You know, what were the biggest factors? I mean, I know Zuby told me that he wanted to make sure that y'all got out on them early, and you guys were 1-2 plays first quarter, 5 different drives scored every single time.
Yeah, it was we just did what we were supposed to do what we were coached up to do. Helped us out a lot. We got done pretty quick with our moved around. First 4 touchdowns or something was in like 10 plays. So we got the dub, so we're just running now.
If I would have told you that after 10 games and 135 plus passes that you would have 0 interceptions, zero, would you believe it?
Beginning of the year, I was kind of nervous about that, like going in 7-7s, I didn't do a couple, I was like, I wasn't ready for it. And then just coming out here, I kept it going, it just kind of happened. All right, see you guys later, see ya.
You wanted it, you got it. You asked for the sideline vlog, you got it. You wanted your boys to jump out all over Seton early, and you got it. What were the keys to victory over the Seton team? That was 8-1.
Right, it's just execution and effort. You know, the kids coming out, knowing the game plan, knowing what we're trying to do, and making sure that it happens, and they did a good job of that.
Tell me a couple things that surprised you about this Seton team.
They play hard. They believe. Both their quarterback and running back are great hard runners. Number 61 is a great offensive lineman. 59 is a great linebacker.
50-0. You guys are now 9-1. You guys are probably going to get that easy 10th victory. You know, what's the message that you got going forward for the rest of the teams out there that want to come play Higley? Everybody's going to want to dot that I now. So.
No, hey, that's great. You know, that's something that we're looking forward to. That's the type of program that we want to become. So we'll see how the brackets lay out tomorrow, and then we'll take it from there.
Who's getting that game ball?
I only have 1 to give out, so I don't know yet.
Who's getting that game ball on senior night here at Higley?
Drayson Hall. You can't go 98 yards and not get the game ball, right?
I want Drayson Hall too. Drayson Hall gonna get this game ball.
All right, thank you.
What was it? What was the real difference?
I mean, they came out fast. We hadn't seen that speed before. That first quarter left us shell shocked, but we move on.
You guys seem really, really drained, emotionally, mentally.
I mean, we just didn't come with the right intensity. That's on me as a leader. That's on. I don't take responsibility for that one, but we got to come out better. And if we come out better, who knows? But that's a good team we played. This game, you know, they just let us know where we stand, but we'll be back in the playoffs.
How do you actually find the pluses in a 50-0 blowout?
I guess pluses was they did force a turnover eventually. Second quarter defensively, Seton, they gave up 36 points, 36, 42 points so quickly. They clamped down a little bit defensively. They just couldn't get anything rolling offensively, and that's what killed them.
Talked to Nick Wade, caught up with him. He seems inspired. Says he's due up for a big week next week. So I mean, we'll see. I know the seedings come out tomorrow. By the time this vlog is released, the seedings will be done, and I'll put a link down there. But anyways, Greg, Cody, thanks for coming out, hanging out with me.